The voice is back. That's weird.
The voice never left, Mara.
Okay, before we start, I need to get water. I just realized I'm out. I'll be right back.
Okay. No problem.
Well, let me just fill this coffee cup.
That's not a bad idea. Wow.
I got my water. I drank my coffee. All good.
Yeah, you look super happy, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's just the light.
You have some kind of glow.
It's the light. It's totally the light.
Okay, well.
The light is a little overexposed right now on one part of my face. Let me fix my lighting here.
I like it though.
It makes me look happy.
You look like we're super pretty. Not that you don't usually, but I was like, she's glowing. This is why she wants to film.
Oh no. Here's the thing. I've been obsessively editing my videos. And the thing that's been getting on my nerves is that I look a mess and I'm not happy with it. So I'm like, the least I can do is flip my hair over to the side and throw on some earrings. Like, that's the least I can do to look nice. Wait, I got one more light to turn on.
I can't really do either of those things. No pierced ears, and the hair only does so much.
You can get clips.
Yeah, I was gonna say they have clips.
I mean, I have like the ear cuffs that I'll. Do you want me to put an ear cuff on? I can put an ear cuff on.
But then you have to sit like this so everyone can see it. You have to
just sit. I got something on.
If you want to.
It kind of shines a little bit. You can see it a little bit.
Zoom in on your ear.
Let's not zoom in on my ear.
All right, well, welcome everybody to Part of the Narrative. Haha. I remembered to do it right this time.
Look at you.
Yeah. It's me, your girl, Mara Renee, and we've got the wonderful, the marvelous MG. I had names for all of you guys that I put on the description of my YouTube thing.
Oh.
And I forgot.
I'll take the marvelous.
Marvelous. Yeah. Okay. Erika was like the beautiful or something. I don't remember. And then
beautiful or something.
You were like, not debonair, but something like that. Something like intelligent, but the other way, like.
But the other way?
Wait, the other way?
No, like intelligent. No, God, I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm just gonna have to look it up.
Going so well, Mara. It's going so well.
It's like debonair, but it's not debonair. It's
First of all, it's debonair with a B.
I thought it was a V. Like
no,
it's debonair, if anything. Unless you're making up a new word.
Yeah, maybe you coined a new word.
You are debonair.
Your new word for the opposite of intelligence.
You know, it's like, like the other way. Like intelligent, but the other way.
I need you guys to find the word that's kind of spelled like debonair?
Debonair.
So it's French, right?
Oh, it's French?
It's not French.
Debutante.
It's English.
Wait, what? Debonair?
Okay, it's debonair with a B. Debonair.
I'm lost.
Suave?
Nobody knows how to spell this shit.
Suave?
Suave, kind of.
I'm thinking like Cary Grant. That's what I'm thinking right now. Like that's what I'm going off of. That sort of like.
I'd like to think about Cary Grant.
I could think about
Cary Grant type, yes.
Spell it, because so far I'm spelling Deborah, and that's not
Stop
right.
it. It's wait. Do you want me to? I can spell it for you. You want me to spell it? Debonair. Debonair.
Wait, I googled intelligent debonair, and this came up. How H.H. Holmes became one of America's worst serial killers.
Yousif, is there something you're not telling us?
Look, I have a lot of secrets.
Got it at all. God, what did I say?
Some that doesn't need to be sharing on air.
Wait, but there's also a beard care solution called Debonair for Men. Word of the day,
it wasn't
debonair.
Suave. It wasn't suave.
Debonair for men.
Dignified.
Maybe dignified. No.
No, that's not the other way from intelligent. Got it. Okay, let's go the other way from intelligent.
The other way from
But it sounds like debonair.
I swear we're actually going to watch Centaurworld in just a second. Let us get this together.
Hey, Patreon.
Hey, Patreon. Oh.
Hey.
Oh, this is what they pay for.
Hope it's worth it.
Oh, I haven't up yet.
No.
Damn it.
Maybe the
Let's have-
Patreon people would know, and they're gonna put it in the comments. Are there comments on a Patreon? I don't know how it works.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You could send them updates and they could comment on the updates.
Distinguished.
Oh, that's nice.
Distinguish.
Okay.
Not the other way from intelligent,
It's
but
not.
nice.
No, I was saying that the word is kind of spelled like
Yeah.
debonair because I couldn't think of anything else.
Because
I couldn't
it
think
starts
of
with the D.
kind of. Well, we all know now that I didn't know how to
No
spell it.
comment.
So
Wait,
there we
the more
go.
I think the more we talk about it, the sadder it is that. Oh.
All right.
You know, I feel like I should show up like every show with like a suit and tie on.
I feel like you need like a monocle. or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. I feel like I have to do that every now just to keep up the.
You
debonair.
need a hat. You need a top hat, or like
Oh
a
my
bowler
God.
or something.
A top hat is really bad if you have a big head, though, because then
I
it
have a
doesn't.
scully cap.
'Cause then it's like it doesn't go down. It's like
Wait, Yousif, do you have like a Newsies hat?
I have a scully cap, a skull cap.
I was gonna say, he said he doesn't like hats. I don't think he
I'm
has a
just
Newsies
saying.
hat.
Hold on. I'll be
I
back.
love a Newsies hat,
Not a
and
hat.
I would
do-
love to
I
see.
do too.
Okay, he's gonna go put something on.
I either have like the fancy like side hats, you know, with the
Yeah.
little veil thing on it, or I've got like the church brim hats, like the church.
Yeah.
lady. Where's
I
mine?
got these.
I don't feel like getting.
I got so many of these.
I don't feel like getting them. They're on top of things, guys. I'm like in the middle of packing. My whole room is just full of like tubs.
Yes,
Wait, that's a Newsies hat, isn't it?
I like it.
yes, I approve.
That's a good
I got
hat
this.
for you.
You do have a Newsies hat.
Is this was it New Zealand hazards? Okay.
It's
Yeah.
it's close to it. It's very close to it. It's a little bit
Yeah.
of a different design, but yeah, it's basically the same kind of style.
It's a skull cap. So
Mhm.
I got this when I was at Floggy Molly. You can see the logo inside of Floggy Molly.
Oh my god.
Okay,
I
what
thought-
does it look like backwards?
Ugh.
No, I
Boy.
like it.
He kind of looks like a guardian angel, you know. like, I
What?
thought you were gonna say someone dropped that hat at the Flogging Molly concert. Did you?
No, I got it.
I
and
got it
don't
at the
remember how I
concert.
got it. So I hope I paid for it, but I just showed up to my apartment wearing it, and I was like, I don't remember how I got this hat, but
so
I
it could have
have it.
been. Well, it could have been on the ground, and you picked
It
it.
could have been.
Who knows?
All I know,
Who knows?
all I remember from the concert is that the mosh pit didn't stop. Even in the slow songs, the mosh pit didn't stop.
Man, I love Flogging Molly. Did you go on St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah,
Yay!
yeah, it was in Denver.
Yay!
Yusuf's like, oh no, hat hair.
I know.
He's like, that's why I don't wear hats.
Yeah, like because my hair has a mind of its own,
Mhm.
so like I can't.
So now you have to wear the hat in the video. Put it back on.
No, I mean, we'll do what you want.
Yeah.
I like
Do
the
it.
hat. It's a nice
Do it.
hat. It fits your head well.
It's
You
good
look
enough.
very distinguished.
Yeah.
Like it
A little
tilted.
tilt.
It
A little
tilted,
tilt to
yeah,
it.
the tilt.
I like it.
Now all you need is like a
Yes,
blazer,
just like that. Perfect.
A blazer.
a blazer, a cardigan, or something. That's all.
And a
you need.
newspaper. He needs a
Wait,
newspaper.
wait. He'll be right back. I knew it.
He's just getting into wardrobe, you guys. He's just really like giving us everything he's got.
He's gonna steal the newspaper from his neighbor.
We just like hear a tussle
Like
in the
some
background.
80-year-old neighbor.
Like, no, it's mine. I need it for a video.
I need it for a video.
I mean, if, you know, paper newspapers are even findable these days.
Yeah, we still get one, and I'm like, where are these coming from? How do you make them stop?
We
How
walked
do you make
by.
this?
We
Because
walked
they
by a
just sit
house.
outside getting wet, and I'm not picking that shit up. It's just gross.
Yes.
Here we go. That's very
Distinguished, Yousif. Very distinguished.
So this is one of my favorite ones because it has that Professor elbow.
Has the elbow pad.
Yes.
Oh,
All right. He's
Because
giving
we're
us
not here to
everything.
learn, children.
I feel like
Let's
you
not
should
be
be
all-
Scotland.
I feel very underdressed now.
I know. That's all
I
right.
didn't realize like this combination. This is my first time wearing this combination.
hmm
The jacket and the hat, they complement each other.
I think
Yeah.
it looks good, Yousif. I think
Yeah.
you've got a new look there.
Yeah.
At least for the videos. At least for the videos, you need to always come on like this so that you are
You
distinguished.
know what? I might end up doing that.
Please do
We
it.
need to get you a Sherlock Holmes pipe.
Yeah.
Yes, a pipe and he needs a monocle. I'm saying he needs a monocle. He's like,
He's gonna be
one
a
second.
full-on- He's gonna be a full-on cartoon character by the
Please
end.
tell me he's gonna come back with like a ball or something.
Like, I need to grab my hat now.
Actually, I kind of do want to see you in your hat now too, like one of the fancy
alright.
hats.
I mean,
You want a church
I'm okay
lady
with
hat?
He does.
yes, he's got
I'm
one.
gonna have to send him
Oh,
one.
that's amazing.
Today's lesson will involve a prestigious cartoon called Centaurworld.
Nice.
Yes.
I like that hat.
Miss Coleman, I find your hat very
Shade.
Filter.
fashion.
Yeah, I can't.
There you go. That's my hat.
I like it.
It is very
My ode to
Victorian.
the races hat.
It's like it's very like My Fair Lady
Kentucky
horse
yeah,
races,
Kentucky
derby type thing.
Indeed.
Love it.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So, you know, I
Indubitably.
like to be prepared just in case I ever am invited to the Kentucky Derby.
Okay, Erica, where's your hat? We're all wearing hats.
Get up. I don't want to get a hat.
You have your puppy?
Yeah, just
What?
put your dog up there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Finally got that dog calm.
I'm going to join Erica because I'll wear it when I'm not doing the virtual background.
That's
Well,
fair. It's not really, yeah, it's not showing
If
up.
I
too
get
much.
up, the dog will start stir, and then it'll be a whole mishigas of dog growling, barking,
Mhm.
jumping.
Well, welcome back, everybody. It has been a while since we've recorded, like a long time. It's been a while since I've recorded, even by myself. I've just been working on the stuff. Oh, yeah, you did get a pipe. It looks nice.
Did you miss that when you came out?
Yeah, because she was getting her hat.
I was dealing with my hat.
That's
She wanted
fair.
to get a hat.
That's fair. You missed the speech too, then, because he gave a nice little intro to Centaurworld.
Oh, did he?
Do it again,
Indeed.
Yousif.
I shall give it to you once again.
Good.
Today we shall be watching a very prestigious cartoon called Centaurworld.
It's like Masterpiece Theater.
I wish I had the music playing and I'm just like
right. We need like the
Oh my,
like
I did not
violins
see
in
you
the
there.
background.
Hey, you guys stop giving me work. Now I'm gonna have to go find that music and then put it in the video. Like, this is just more editing stuff.
We need like smoke in the background or like a fireplace or something going on over here.
Nice. That would be awesome.
Well, that's not that hard. I can make that happen. We're fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna record this and see how fast I can flip it and get it ready to post.
What do you mean you're gonna record it? Aren't you currently recording? Did it stop recording?
No, it's still recording.
Oh, okay.
MG, do you have to call me out like that?
Do you not want me to?
I mean, no, it's fine.
Safe.
No.
So yes, I do.
Could you help me correct myself? Otherwise, I just look like an idiot, which is why I hate my solo videos, because I'm like, no, why did I say that?
Where's
That's just
MG
dumb.
when you need her?
Where's MG when you need her? I'm gonna say that a lot in all my videos. Where's
Mara.
MG?
That
Mara,
could be a series, a whole series. Where's MG when you need her?
Mara, say debonair.
Debonair.
Good job. Good job.
It's actually still on my phone. So that's also why.
You cheater. You cheater.
All
Do what
right.
You gotta do.
Thank you for introducing us to Centaurworld. Everybody else has watched it except for me, which is why we're recording it really fast. Yay! Sounds like my life.
I'm glad to watch it again because it has been like easily a month, if not more, since I've seen this.
more,
So
yeah.
I'm happy to get the refresher.
I haven't watched it since it first aired in the airways of the Netflix.
The airways.
Of the Netflix.
That's okay. Centaurworld. Does somebody want to read the description of it?
You don't want to read it?
Mess this up. I'm just not good at this
I
part.
mean, Yousif's doing his Masterpiece Theater thing, so.
That's true. Yousif should read it.
My masterpiece theater. On a quest to reunite with her trusted rider, a fearless warhorse journeys through a whimsical world filled with magic, adventure, and singing centaurs.
Oh, singing.
Yeah.
Mara. Have you listened to anything that Yousif has said about the show?
maybe, but I have a bad memory.
Yeah.
One
I'll be
of the
honest.
most interesting thing about this series is that a lot of the animators came from like the Disney side of things. So it's like the showrunner Megan Dong, she did some Netflix stuff in the past, but like if you look at the credits for everyone else, it's like they've all done stuff from like Star Wars, the Forces of Evil to like other random shit as well. So it kind of explains like the style of it is just like, let's take this Disney style, but let's not be constricted by the Disney's ruling or rules of things, and see how far we could take this and see how we could push the boundaries of it. And you'll eventually see how they're pushing some boundaries of a lot of things.
Megan Hitley is in this.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Mhm,
Oh my
mhm.
gosh, I love. Oh, right, they're singing.
There's
Yeah.
so many Broadway people in this thing.
Yeah. One actor was like I love the most, Parvesh China. God, like he was on Crazy Ex-Girlfriend a lot, but like I knew he had like a Broadway background, or he was a singer, but like he never got a chance to sing. I think like he had like a couple minor like background singing voices, but I was like, well, come on, this guy's more than this, and he really shines in this one. So
I will say before we watch, I went in blind. Like I decided not to read the description. I just hit play on the episode. So
Me too.
yeah, if you go in blind, it's like, what is this? Like, very
Okay,
much
I won't
like
read
immediately.
the episode description, but we're doing season 1, episode 1, and this show is quirky. I like it. That's what it says. This show is quirky, right?
Yes.
quirky is a bit of an understatement.
I think quirky is a word that people use when they really don't know. There's like too many words to use, so you're just like, let's just put it under one umbrella of quirky.
Quirky.
Yeah,
This is better than weird.
Let's give it a shot. A watch.
All right. I don't want to make it too big because it's hard to edit that way, but I'll do it this way.
Too big?
Too big. Oh, I gotta scoot it over so I can have this box. Drop it.
I just love the fantasy violence. Rating.
Why 7? Photosensitive viewers.
The war.
Is it
had
still
been
black for you
raging
guys?
For as long as I could remember.
Yeah.
I'd lost my father to the war.
Where are my captions?
I'd lost my mother to the war. And this was my only friend left in the world. Chaos, bloodshed, and battle
Mara,
was the
I'm
only.
Are
pretty sure
you
this
seeing
was supposed to
anything?
be
Because
video.
it's just all black for us.
It's supposed to be showing?
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
No. Will it not let me screen share?
Maybe.
It should.
Is it mad at me?
Is it
Is it
Netflix
Netflix?
being like, you can't?
I don't see how
Oh,
Netflix
no.
could sense that.
We'll try it. Let me take the recording off.
Where's your
Okay.
pipe? Where's your pipe, Yousif?
Yeah.
There he is. Yes.
All right. Centaurworld season 1, episode 1. Let's go. Oops. Wait. That should be the last change.
Supposedly.
At least now we know. And knowing is half the battle. Okay, let's go.
The other
I'm
half
impressed
is
that
green
we were able to
lasers and
find
red
something.
lasers.
What? Lasers.
Yeah, half knowing is half the battle. The other half is green and red lasers.
Oh, is that the actual?
It's a
Oh.
Because in G.I. Joe, every time they battle, it's always green and red lasers. Yeah.
The
Oh,
war
no,
had
G.I.
been
Joe.
raging for as long as I could remember.
I mean, I went to Star Wars
I'd
because of
lost my
lightsabers.
father to the war.
That's fine.
I'd lost my
Okay,
mother
we're
to the
starting,
war.
nerds.
And
We're
this
starting.
Was my only friend left in the world.
I will own my nerddom, 100%.
Chaos.
We're
Mm,
watching
yes.
Centaurworld. We're all nerds,
Was the
okay?
only life
Mm.
I've ever known.
Do you still have the echo?
No. It's good.
The
Ooh, it's
artifact.
pretty.
We didn't know where it came from or what it did, but the general told us it was the key to victory. The thing that would
Animation
vanquish
is
the
gorgeous.
invaders that had taken so
Yeah.
much from us. Finally,
That's a war horse for you.
but when we got back to our village,
Okay.
the general was not there.
No.
You're okay. You're gonna be okay.
Singing, I forgot. Shit. I love me some good battle scenes.
Mm-hmm.
The animation's done real nicely on it too. Erika, you still struggling? Ooh, it's pretty.
It's like
I love it when they do the clouds, like the cloud animation.
Good horsey.
Damn. No!
No.
Stay with me.
That string at all.
Aw, I'm so sad.
You're okay. You're all right. What is this?
But
Ryder, where are
I didn't know it was a girl horse.
Just wait.
It's creepy.
What is happening?
His face without a nose is very disconcerting.
Did I just say things with my mouth? And did you just understand me?
Yes.
Where are you? This has got to be a dream. I just
That's
in the battlefield or something.
that giraffe is played by Josh Radnor.
Where's the war?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, this is so
Who?
weird.
He was the main character in How I Met Your Father.
Mother.
Wide open spaces freak
Mother.
me out.
Sorry,
Where are all the
It's gonna be a
soldiers?
different show.
it would be a different show. It'd be a wonderful
Starring
show.
Hilary Duff.
What door?
Well, why not have a, you know?
What door? Mommy, who was that?
I don't know. Probably some kind of weirdo.
Stranger danger. Yikes. Zebra? A zebra.
What is going on?
The hell is this supposed to be?
Glendale.
Everything's an animal, right? Is it a chihuahua?
She's a deer.
A deer. Thank you. I didn't know what the hell that was.
I mean,
It does not look like a deer.
they're all their own version.
Touch me and you die.
I don't think they have ears that long.
Its face. It looks a bit scary there, don't it? With its face all long like that.
Whatevs. The thing doesn't look so scary. It's just
Oh.
gross. And I bet it can't even do this. Check it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at it. Take it in. Oh, a little too heavy. Go down. Oh.
Where'd its arms go? And what's wrong with its butt?
You know what?
What?
I think I want to
Oh,
touch
no.
its face.
What? No, stop it! Stop! Get away! Don't touch me! I'm warning you! I'm a highly trained warrior.
Everyone, stop!
So cute and fluffy.
Is that
A new friend?
Huh?
Finally! Oh, it's been so long. Finally, someone to nurture. Like a baby. Not like a literal baby, more like a baby
Hey,
in
girl.
spirit. Like a spiritual baby. No, a metaphorical baby.
Anime eyes.
You know that weird looking metaphorical baby thing we
Wobbly.
were just talking about? Yes. Well. What? But where did she go?
She just said she had to go rush off in search of somebody that she said she called a rider. And if she didn't get back there in time, she'd be too late because the last she saw...
So much happening. Yeah, she also said that she needed to get back to some sort of war that she was in the middle of because she and her rider person thing were doing some pretty important stuff and also a bunch of other words that I didn't really understand the meaning of.
Also, she said that she thinks you're alive.
Oh, she said all that, did she? Well, our new friend just needs a proper welcome. So why don't we give her one right?
I feel like at that moment they ran out of some money for animation, so they just like did some cheap shit like that.
Hey, whatever shortcut you can do.
New friend. I'm
Can we
glad you
pause?
Yeah, you can pause.
made it. Hey,
You want me
Just
to
make
pause?
sure it's working.
Pause.
Perfect.
So, I just want to say, like, around this point in the show, probably a little, like, maybe like 3 minutes before this point in the show, I was like, but I was really into that other story. Like, why are we here? What is going on? I didn't even really have questions. My main question was just, huh? Like, I didn't even have enough, like, I didn't understand enough of what was happening to even be able to form questions about this part of the plot. Because I was just like, but this opening, like, I felt like there's a few movies that I can think of that like start with some like opening scene and then just like cut and then it's the rest of the movie and it's something totally different. Like Monty Python did it. The series of Unfortunate Events did it brilliantly. And that's what I felt like just happened when I watched this. I was like, I'm sorry, what? Because like even the setting, the location that we're in, it looks like different animation from what was happening in the beginning. And it's interesting to me because the horse, our main character, is the same. That like they didn't change what the horse looks like to fit into this world. It's just like we've literally taken this character, and actually she looks normal in both worlds, which is interesting that they're able to manipulate that way. I wonder how long they took to figure out the animation for that character so that she could exist in both. But yeah,
And that's probably why they made the other characters so distinct, so that she stands out more because she's what we would consider realistic.
Well, yeah,
So-
for sure. But I meant even with like the aesthetic of both worlds, it still looks like she could kind of exist in both, and that was intriguing to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I was like, but the other story, like they literally drop us into a whole other like universe in this thing, and I was just, I have no idea what's going on. So
Mostly I just have
where my brain is at this point.
I just have character design questions, if anything. Like I watch enough cartoons to just kind of accept these things, the butt door or the zebra obsessed with butts. I get it. But why did his legs end in bone? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's the guy without the nose. A lot of them don't have noses, and some of them do have noses. And I know it's a cartoon thing. Like, I get it. I'm trying to dismiss it, but it's so many things I'm kind of like holding on to.
Here's a funny thing, Mara. They do address that. They address a lot of questions. Everything you have questions about, they address it in some way or another. So
he doesn't have feet.
You just like get along with the ride.
Do they also have a war? Is it like Adventure Time?
That's Mara.
My thing about this was like, I'm just gonna go along for the ride and not like, I didn't even let my brain form questions because everything had just shifted. And I was like, I don't even have the brain space to come up with a question for what's going on here. I'm just like in it at this point.
I mean, I totally get the storyline. I get that they were in the war. I get that the artifact transported the horse over here. And I'm very glad that the horse didn't just like die. That's wonderful.
Unless this is death. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? It could be purgatory.
That's
and the question
terrifying.
the question you should be asking, what of a writer?
I mean, we'll figure that out later. I expect that to come back. Like, that's a question that I'm okay waiting for. Like, waiting for the answer for. The rest, I was just like, what's up with this character design?
I also will say, because Yousif has talked about how good the writing is in the show, talking about the writing, the fact that the horse's first words are "You're okay, you're all right."
Yeah, right.
It was too perfect. I was like, is she gonna do the rest of it? She's gonna say all the lyrics of the song.
That's right. And when you guys said Centaur, I didn't expect this. I did not expect this. And I guess that's the whole premise of the show. It's don't expect things here. That's not how things work here.
Just like what Yousif said, just like go along for the ride and just be in it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
MG, take us back to the beginning of the song.
Oh, okay.
Take us back.
Take us back.
New friend, as long as you are
Thank you.
Muchas
gracias. Intrigued. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm intrigued.
Made it to Centaurworld, and nothing better represents our world. And dancing, half animal, half man, things you're medium weird. Happier this way. I mean, technically, sure, we were part of invading warriors.
Oh, I knew it.
Don't talk about it.
That was awesome. Hey, yeah, where'd it go?
Rude. She ran off again. You think that our new spiritual baby will
So
ever come
I'm
back
pausing
from
it.
this guy?
One great thing about that song, it really epitomizes like what the entire series is pretty much is. Like that entire song is the tone. It's also like kind of the unofficial opening of it, but like they talked about shit like, oh, we might be codependent, but that's okay.
Yeah.
You know, and then
Like it better that way.
Yeah, Glendale, she was like, yeah, we got this war and they were trying to keep her a secret, but like, and all the other characters you can see, like, it's funny, you're laughing, but it's like, if you actually like listen to everything they're saying, it's like, these people kind of have problems, and then you see Glendale's like eyes constantly twitching all the time. It's like, yeah, it's fine, it's okay, yeah, well, I'm okay, we're fine. It's like, Trish is like, oh my god. Yeah, it is. So like you're singing along, you're dancing, you're laughing, but like you just realize a moment it's like, wait,
There's this like undertone to it.
what is it? And talk about like tones that shift, like the beginning scene, that was a very dark setting, and now we're in this very light setting, but there's still some like underlying like darkness to everything. So it's just like, yeah, even though the tone completely switched, it's still there. This is not even though it's all wacky, goofy, you don't know what's going on, but it's like, no, this is a very, very sad series. So
Good
absolutely
to know.
terrifying.
Cool.
I can tell. I love it.
Oh, just
I love me some quirkiness, some dark humor. I understand why it says quirky now, because they really don't know what to say about
That's
the
what
show.
I said. It's like the
They're just
umbrella
like, yeah, sure, we gave you money for this. All right, let's go. Anything else?
That was awesome. Hey, yeah, where'd it go?
He's juggling.
Rude. She ran off again. You think that our new spiritual baby will ever come back for this guy?
Spiritual baby.
Oh, she'll be back.
The show creator plays Glendale, by the way,
Oh, that's great.
which is why she gets all the best parts.
I always love it when the writer is involved in some way,
Damn.
because they always pick the best character. Same with Happiest Season.
Yeah.
I love that it says I love you. This horse can draw and write in English.
And talk.
It's hot.
Well, I got the talk part. I get that. But
He doesn't get the talk part.
English. Damn.
Just wave back.
Yep.
I'm not sure if you noticed this, Mara, by the trees. They look like horses sitting down, like the roots.
Oh, I didn't see the roots. Because
They also got
centaurs.
smiles. They got faces.
The horse can pick up a rock. Damn. I think I would have went in a different direction before knocking myself unconscious.
Horse. Wait, where are you? Wait. So here.
Jesus.
Sorry to interrupt. You guys are not gonna believe this. Did you know that there's a dome out there? There's a dome. Well, look at that. I guess I can point at things now. like a person. Unbelievable.
Oh, look who came crawling back. Maybe we should share our giggle cakes. Maybe not.
I don't want giggle
I
cakes.
do.
Thank you. I want you to tell me how to get out of that dome.
You can't get out of the dome without magic.
Okay. What's
What's magic?
No.
Are you snapping? Okay, where are you going?
Why tell you when we can sing to you about the magic with our nightly magic song?
Oh, that's not necessary.
That's why they were waiting for people to come so they could sing. Everything they practice.
My friend, we've spells. Spells.
This handsome for 8 seconds.
Stretching out.
Legs is always a winner.
Portals are made.
Portals.
We can shoot tiny birds.
Please stop. Thank you. Huh? Why was I married? Where did that go?
We never know.
This is what you guys do every night?
Every day and every night. We sing our songs, we practice our magic. We practice our magic inspired by the songs we sing while we do our magic.
Okay, I get it. And the only magic you guys can do are like portal, tummy, and handsome for 8 seconds?
And I can shoot tiny versions of myself from my hoof.
Yeah, please don't do that. Look, I don't need magic spells, okay? I didn't need magic to get here. I just had this. Wait. Hang on. Where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, the artifact, where is it?
Glendale.
Okay, but I don't really want to.
Gosh, it's creepy.
Portal tummy.
I mean, I get its tummy, but it definitely doesn't look like that.
Taking that which does not belong to me makes me feel so alive.
You'll have to excuse my herd. They're a lot.
You guys are a herd? You don't look like
Did we get
one.
to know how long they've been trapped in the dome?
Our herd may look
Yeah.
different, but we take care of
Thank
each
you.
other. Because that's what families do.
Because they definitely
Don't you
seem
know what that's
insane.
like?
Like they've been there for way too long.
Actually,
They got a lot of problems.
which is why I need
I
your
can
help
tell.
to get back to my writer.
Only a centaur shaman could help you with that.
MacGuffin.
Glendale?
They're the most powerful.
Wouldn't it just be a shaman, not a centaur shaman? Because
I know everything is
centaur.
everything is some kind of centaur.
The word shaman makes me feel an anxiety like any I've ever felt before.
Damn.
Can you take me to a shaman?
There are no shamans in Centaur Valley.
Well then, help me leave the valley. Why not? What's out
Please
there
tell me
anyway?
she's gonna say
Well,
I'm
I
back
mean,
when
the
she comes
Rainbow
back
Road
again.
leads all the way around Centaurworld. We don't know. We don't really know what's out there. But there's more than what's in this valley.
And there are 5 centaur shamans that live in different corners of the world.
Zulius?
Zulius. Oh my
You
god, I
know
love
me.
it.
The fact that you don't need to tell her these things makes me want to tell her even more.
Ugh, listen, our herd is very happy here. It's fun, it's magical, but most importantly, it's safe.
But you guys do the same thing day in and day out. Don't you guys ever get, bored?
Say it. Oh, she didn't say it.
They love it here. We love it here, right? We love doing the same magic every day and every night. Don't we?
I don't know. Yes, it's fine.
Wait, we can leave?
You guys
keep
just
lying to
sang
you.
a song about Centaurworld and how amazing it is.
Oh, it is amazing.
You guys said that the fun never ends here.
Oh, it's non-stop fun.
But how can you mean that when you guys just stay here in the same place every day? I'm right, aren't I? Your herd is bored out of their centaur minds. I think you guys sing and dance to distract yourself from the truth. That you've trapped yourselves here because it's nice and safe, when secretly you're all bored with a capital B. And I don't say that lightly, I'm a horse. How am I even spelling right now?
Thank you.
You're stuck and you're bored, but it doesn't have to be that way. Don't you guys want to see the world?
Yeah.
Feel the wind in your manes.
Yeah.
Feel the crunch of skulls under your hooves.
No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Don't you want to see what's out there?
The draft guy knows what's
Beyond
up.
the barrier?
Yes, I definitely do.
Can't believe I'm gonna do this, but just remember, horse, you're doing this for her.
She's the voice of an angel.
You might want to warm up a little bit before you start singing. You know, like run some scales.
I know how to warm up. Thank you. Me, 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 me,
Strange.
You said the road around this world is tiled with rainbows, and the lands are filled with centaurs, great and small. Why are you sitting around instead of riding out so you can see it all? But it takes a little boldness and a little bit of magic. I'd go on my own if only I had it, the magic that is. So say bye to the old and hello to that rainbow road. Oh, follow, follow, follow the colors and lights of the roadway. Fine, we can make it our own
Oh.
there beyond the light. But it takes a little boldness and a little bit of magic. I'd go on my own if only I had it. Yeah, it takes a little boldness and a little bit of magic. Magic that is. Together we'll go into the unknown. So say bye to the old. Hello to that rainbow road.
Did you have to destroy the dome? Couldn't you just make a door and come back when you need to?
You're just destroying barriers.
That question gets answered.
Okay. Wonderful.
Oh, what I love about the credits is like they show like concept art.
Oh, I see. Is that a house or a dumpster?
That's a dumpster.
Okay.
Oh.
I knew I recognized the writer's voice. Singing and so that's two.
Oh my
that's
God.
Two people from Waitress.
What in the world is that name?
Which one? Diamantopoulos.
Thank you. One more time.
Chris Diamantopoulos.
Diamantopoulos. Ooh, I like it.
So I'm not sure if you recognize this actor, but he's been in a lot of stuff, but he's always playing like the douchebag bro guy. So his character name is Chad, which is basically a Chad. So
I am upset that the horse's name is Horse.
I know. I was thinking the same thing.
Well, because the horse is not used to being like a person. So the horse doesn't have a name. That makes sense to me. Because the horse is like, why am I talking? Why am I pointing? Why is all this happening? I'm not a person.
Well,
it even made me sad when the writer said, horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as close as they were just now, like on their own riding throughout the wilderness.
The writer's name is Ryder. The writer doesn't have a name.
Yeah.
Well, I figured that's because of horse. Like, why would the horse remember? Oh, I guess why would the horse remember names? That's what it is. Why would the horse remember names?
And plus, like, to kind of show the dichotomy between the two worlds, like, she comes from a world that is war, right? Like, they got no time to give people names. And horse is just a horse. It's just an object, right? So, like, they can't form attachments because the horse might die and then they move on. Same thing with Ryder, you know? Because, like, Ryder dies, you know, horse gets another rider.
Yeah, as long as horse can still horse. That's right.
Yeah, as long as the horse can horse. So another main reason why I wanted like MG especially to watch is because of like we were talking about harmony and music. And I realized the one song, because I watched the trailer for this before I watched it, and they were playing one song where it had this like amazing duet and the harmony between Wama Wink and Horse. And I realized, oh, that was the second episode, that song that made me want to watch it. That I wanted MG to watch to get her opinion about it, you know, stuff like that. because we're talking about like what makes good harmonious music and like when it comes to people singing along with each other and stuff like that. I was like, oh, you know, Centaurworld had some of that greatness. But then I realized, oh wait, that was in the second episode, the song I was thinking of.
I will watch the rest, you said. I'm glad to have had this refresher because I did want to keep watching. I just, you know, life gets in the way. But I am intrigued. I will watch it.
It's very intriguing. I will say that I was very disappointed with the last half of this entire season.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's so like it's weird, like not to give too much away, but like I think the first half the charm of a lot of things was just like how it just lets you figure a lot of things out because like I say, it's like these characters are like singing and you're having fun with it, but you realize there's like this dark underlying things, like every character has some kind of problem. If they kind of continue with that, then like with each episode you get more and more out of each character with each of their songs that they're singing. Then the last half is just like it's all so plot heavy. It's just like it kind of gives you everything up front, so it doesn't like they didn't have as much. I won't say it's not as creative, but it does. They like lose the nuance and just put everything up front in the last half, which was kind of sad for me and disappointing. But still, it still had like an epic conclusion though. So yeah.
I am intrigued. You know me, I look for the darkness. I heard there's a war. Let's find out what's going on with that war over there. What happened to the war we left? Everybody seems a little crazy, so they've been trapped in that bubble for quite a while. And yeah, I am curious why they never tried portal tummy. Like, at least ask her, can you portal other things other than your tummy? Like, can the portals go elsewhere?
Mara, once again, every question you think, they explain it. Like, you'll get an answer for everything. Like,
see, that's the problem with my writing, right? I give everything out at the beginning. I'm like, you need to know all of this shit right now, instead of drawing it out. And I mean, you know, as screenwriters, we kind of see the whole board. We're like, okay, we're here, and then we've got other things to go. So we're gonna hit this point and this point and this point as we go on. So,
well, Mara, not everybody thinks 3 seasons ahead like you do, though. I will say, not everybody does that. Because I remember I would ask you something, you'd be like, oh, well, but that happens in season 3. And I was like, season 3, we're on the pilot. What? So not everybody's brain does work like that. It's a gift when yours does, because you get to map it out. But
if only I could make money off of it now.
You'll get there.
Well.
Yeah, I'm not sure we're gonna give you more Centaurworld since like Netflix is like firing everybody in animation. So it's just like
now, granted, they leaned heavily into animation unnecessarily. Like, they always had postings for people in the anime department for all of these animation stuff. It was people hiring left and right for Netflix, and they just overly ambitious. That's what it is for their story department. Just too much.
I don't think it was ambitious, you know. It was just like the right call, because like you watch this, right? It's like it's very creative, it's very imaginative, and it's a show that kids could watch and adults could watch, and like, you know, you get a different point of view and perspective when watching it. You know, like the kids will have fun with all the random butt jokes, you know, but like as an adult, it's just like, oh wow, like I feel like with each of these characters a problem, I feel like anyone could have the same problem with these characters, you know. So it's like you tend to latch yourself onto like some of these guys and just like, or gals, and just like run with them, you know. Or you're like me, I just want to see what Glendale does more, you know. But specifically, like, I just love the music though. Like, you know, the first song with "You're Okay, You're All Right," it was like so sad and emotional, you know. And so in the final song, you know, it was like all joy. She was like motivating them. Once when she brought up that lyric again, like I started getting like my heart was starting. It was like I was like, oh man, like I feel motivated and excited, you know. And I was like, I'm with horse, like I'm willing to go on even this adventure. Then she stopped for a moment and said, "You're okay, you're all right." I was just like, oh god, no. I know. Like my heart was, you know, was pulling. That she like looked around and saw the herd and just like. She went back to being the motivation, because like, yeah, she's sad, but like my goal is to get back to writer, so we got to figure out how to get to that MacGuffin. So, and it's also very interesting just rewatching this pilot and just knowing how it ends. It's like this entire episode gives you so much, and you don't know it until you finish watching it.
Yeah.
So like
Don't
watching
say
it again.
anything else.
Yeah. So I'm watching it again. I'm just like, wow, like I know, in fact, I know everything about everybody, but also like, it's like you could literally scrunch up the entire tone of this entire series into that one episode, because it's just fantastic. So it's like, it's kind of like very great to watch it again and just like think about just to steady it and just see like how you set things up, and like just knowing how like just letting the people know like the tone of each episode is going to be just like this. And so
I mean, what you were talking about with the part where she goes back to the first song at the end there, I love a callback, and I love a good setup and payoff, so I feel like this is going to be full of those. It seems like the writers are just like on point with all of that, so I'm excited to see what's to come in that regard. When did this come on to Netflix? When did this come out?
This came out, God, it had to be either late 2019 or no, late 2020 or early 2021, I feel like.
Okay.
2021.
2021,
because I was like, there's a lot of Broadway people in this, and I was like, oh, because Broadway was shut down in 2020, so they needed something to do. So I feel like this might have actually been a way for these Broadway people to get to keep working and keep doing music and stuff. So that makes me like it even more.
Yeah,
so
that's a possibility, but like I know
I feel
animation
like it
does
had
take
to
a couple
be in
years.
production. Yeah,
it does take a couple years, but like as far as the recording, that might have been something that happened.
Yeah, it's possible. Like I don't know how because I know some animation they'll start with storyboarding first, and they go into voice acting, then they animate the characters around the voices a lot. So it's like, so I'm not sure what order they might have done it here. So yeah, it's possible.
I like.
Well, I could definitely say I'm intrigued. They left a lot of breadcrumbs in this, and like you said, Yousif, it's interesting seeing the things they tell and the things that they save. So for a pilot, it's very solid. I couldn't say there was any wasted time at all. You know, I like it when it's tight and wrapped in a bow. It's silly, but there was no wasted time. The names are really interesting. It's gonna take me a while to why is her name Glendale? I'm interested in getting through this and listening to the writers talk about their process and how this all came about. Like that's the part I'm really, really interested in, is figuring out, hey, where did it start?
The only behind the scenes stuff they put on YouTube, it is like Netflix's official channels, like when they're like where Megan Dong, she's just like describing like how she draws, you know, each character and how she came up with it.
Yeah,
and
that's what I want.
She did one for Glendale, and I was kind of disappointed she didn't do it in Glendale's voice the whole time.
Yeah, it's like she is the voice.
Yeah, so that would have been hilarious if she just like, and this is how you draw her ear, little phrase.
You do a good Glendale.
I've been practicing.
I really wish they would have done the comedy rule of 3 with that line that I'm back, because they let her leave several times, and I was just waiting for her to say it again, I'm back, but she didn't. It's sad for me.
Sometimes just that one, because it was like so tiny and like very like subtle. Like
it killed me. When
yeah,
I heard that,
I think that's why I
literally
worked
died.
that one time.
She was just like, I'm back. See, it's still hilarious to me. Don't ask me why it's so freaking funny, but that's like the funniest thing I saw in the whole show.
It's called comedic timing, Mara. That's why it's so funny.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm intrigued. That's all I keep saying.
Yeah, wait till you hear more of the music. Now, one thing I wanted everyone to watch though is like another favorite character of mine does appear way later.
No spoilers.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
But
no spoilers.
Since you guys know me, you probably
no buts.
You probably once you see this character, you could be like, yeah, he's gonna be another favorite.
Well, it's a he, so now we know that. So you already spoiled that.
I am going to be excited for the introduction of the villain. You know, I love a good villain, and this is pretty crazy. So
Unless
that
we've already
villain's
met
going to
the
be pretty
villain.
crazy.
I know. I feel like we've already met the villain, maybe.
Well, yeah, the villain's got to be introduced in the first part, right? All the main
Yeah.
characters has to be introduced.
I think it's the artifact.
Ooh.
I think it's Megan Hitley's character, Wimblewinks.
Wamawink.
Wamawink?
Wamawink, yeah.
Hilty? Megan Hilty?
What'd I say, Hitley?
Hitley.
You know, when I first ran
That'd be
into
good.
her on shoot, that one TV show that had
Life
the
of
old
Zack
girl
and
in
Cody.
it. No. When we're with the Marilyn Monroe Smash. Thank you. That show could have been amazing, but they missed the mark on that.
Wait, I think Josh Radnor was in that too, right?
I know Christian Borle was on it.
Yeah.
It was a lot of people that were in it, and it could have been great, but somewhere between the first and second, third episodes, it's like something happened with the story, like they switched writers or something. Something didn't work right anymore.
That
Oh.
was a great pilot, though. That show had a good pilot.
Oh man, I feel like it's probably one of those things where they made the pilot and the execs didn't like it, but the audience loved it. But they were like, "Nah, there's something wrong," and so they're like, "No, fuck this. You know, we'll switch things up because we just don't like the showrunner and the
Well,
writers he
Megan's
hired."
great. She was perfectly cast in that.
She was so amazing.
She was so good.
And I was rooting for her the entire time. Like, I know they wanted, and maybe that's what it was. Their lead character was more of a villain to me than the actual villain, which is supposed to be Megan, but she wasn't.
They want you to root for Catherine McPhee, but they made Megan so likable and relatable because it was like someone who had been on Broadway and just like had never gotten that starring role, you know, the chorus people on Broadway. You just want to get out of the ensemble and be like on in the spotlight. And that's
Somebody with talent, but without the opportunity, and then. But
Yeah.
she paid her dues though. So I guess that's why I was big on her, because at the time I was in theater, you know, at the time I was auditioning, and when you see the new person come in and you're like, but this one was supposed to be me, this one was mine. I waited.
Yep.
So yeah, I've really connected with her character. But yeah, no, I think she has the biggest voice in this as far as singing. So the villain's got to have a great voice.
Outside of Jesse, but okay.
We did just talk about how they're all Broadway people.
They're
Yeah.
all there's so many
They're
Broadway people. in this
all
thing.
Broadway people. That's what you just said. Shit.
But the thing about Megan Hilty is my introduction to her was she was Glinda in Wicked for a long time. I don't know if she was the one who came after Kristen Chenoweth, if she was like right after that. But she came pretty early on in the whole Wicked run, and that was how I knew her first. And just like, wait, anybody coming in to play Glinda after Kristen Chenoweth, like those are some difficult shoes to fill.
Ambitious. Oh my God.
And you have to be really, really like on top of your game. And I remember the first time I saw her, she like performed on some talk show or something with the cast or something like that, and she was so good. They did like Popular or something, and she really got to shine. And I was just like, okay, yeah, okay. There's someone who can replace Kristen Chenoweth. Good to know. So
She's really
that's
good
really
at
got me on my
emoting.
radar.
She's really good at emoting. Like just to watch her express emotion just automatically just clicks with you. It's she's a really interesting actress.
Yeah. So I'm intrigued to see more of it.
Yeah.
Well, hear more.
Yeah.
So they say hooves, but once again, these are bone. Everything ends in bone. Who took their feet? Who took their feet?
Have you seen horses and deers and hooved animals? Like that's just their feet. It's just the way they are.
I don't know about that.
Look up hooved animals and you see they just have bones for feet.
Oh, I guess that is bone because it grows from them.
Same, hey, you want to see more crazy, Mara?
What?
Same materials as our nails. The hooves. Same thing as our nails.
And our fingernails are bone. Oh, you brought it around. Thanks. You guys are answering all of my questions.
That's what we're here for.
You're literally answering all of my questions. This is exactly what I needed.
I just paid attention to all my biology classes.
There you go. Like, I just pay attention in school. That's why I know.
I see a horse. I actually see the horse. Yeah.
Yeah, but you just don't look
Granted,
at the
I have
feet.
not actually seen many horses, but there are several YouTube channels where they are cleaning horse hooves because it's like ASMR. Yeah, it's really nice because when they're neglected, their hooves cause them pain and they get like it can get really bad. So to see like the horses and the cows, people clean them up and then they go running off. They just so beautiful. I love those moments. I might watch that now. Yeah. We're watching a lot of carpet cleaning too.
You got a vacuum.
I will say we were harping on Netflix earlier about how like they're maybe not going to renew some of their cartoon stuff, but I do want to say in my world, Netflix just did something really great, which was they renewed the series Heartstopper for 2 more seasons.
Yeah, I saw that.
I love that show. It is just. I'm gonna do like a series on my Instagram or something about it because I just have so many thoughts about how wonderful that show is and how important that show is, how unique that show is.
Well, you can watch it with me if you would like, MG.
Yeah.
Anybody, you got some stuff you want to watch? Yousif, I want to watch the Amazing Adventures of Psyche K with you. I think that's what it's called. Something Psyche K.
Psyche K.
I want to watch that with you because that is going to be enjoyable.
You've got too many things to watch up. We still gotta do it.
And no time. And I still have to edit all this shit. Yeah. Any last words on Centaurworld episode 1? I really enjoyed it.
No, it's great. I was immediately hooked, so I feel like I ended up binging this whole thing. Well, the first half, like maybe in like about 3 days, because I just got to know more and more and listen to more of the music. So
is it just one season?
Yeah, it's just that one. It's part 1 and part 2. No, it's like
2 seasons.
It's one big season, but it's just part 1 and part 2.
How many episodes is it total?
But it's listed. It says on here 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Season 1 and then season 2.
It all came out in 2021, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, that's interesting.
10
Maybe
episodes in season 1 and 8
doing.
Episodes in season 2.
That may be what they're doing, like what they're doing for Stranger Things, where they're releasing them like a month apart or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think that's also just like art in general. Anytime you make something, it's going to be interpreted, and you don't really have control over what they take away from your art. And so anytime you're putting something out in the world, which is one of the reasons that like a lot of us just keep things in, just keep it, it's too precious. Like we're not ready to show it to anybody because it is up for interpretation at that point.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And people are crazy. You can't just throw things out in the world anymore and just think that it's all just going to be safe and okay. Like you got to plan for the worst for somebody to be like, oh, well, you said this and that was fucked up. Okay, well.
And you got to be worried about, people stealing it. So you got to make sure things are copyrighted. All that kind of stuff.
So much. Oh my God.
Yep.
So much work being an artist.
It is. Yep. All right, guys. I think it's a good time to log off.
Yeah, speaking of, let me go ahead and set my timer and try to get this editing done. Well, I'm going to eat first.
You want to do your closing out statement?
The outro?
Oh, shit.
That's what we're here for.
Oh my God, it's been so long. Thanks for joining us. Don't find the time, make the time. Stay passionate, and I wish you every happiness.
It was a pleasure watching Centaurworld with my fellow.
Pleasure.
Next time I'm bringing a pipe.
Pleasure. All right.
Actually, I'm gonna bring a big bong next time.
I don't know if it's that kind of channel yet. I don't know if it's that kind of channel yet. Hold on a bit. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Are we ending or just stopping the recording?
I mean, stop the recording first and then we can.
Oh, okay.
Starting with tonight, 'cause you can make a change.